About halfway through the song, Bill and everybody else, I will tell a series of stories. There will be, after each story, there will be much laughter and jocularity. That's right. And then I will finish the song, and then there will be big applause by you.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Let's review, Colonel. Start the song, about halfway through the song, series of stories, much laughter, jocularity. Finish the song, big applause. Any questions about this? The jocularity comes after each song. Well, it's intermittent amongst.
Can we do the applause now?
It's separate.
Cut to the chase.
I gotta tell you, Nancy, I don't have a real good feeling about this today. She hates my mama. She hates my daddy. She loves to tell me about all the things she hates I do. She loves to lie beside me almost every night. She's no lady, she's my wife. And the preacher asked her. She said I do. And the preacher asked me. She said yes, he does too. She said I pronounce you 99 like son, she's no lady, she's your wife. And I can't remember how I met her. Seemed like she'd always been just a hand on my right arm. And I can't remember how I ever thought that I just couldn't live without she walks around in high heel shoes. The one who always has to pay her price. And she's no lady, she's my wife. Take it, boys. These two kids are talking. They say, the first kid says, my dad is so scared. My dad's such a scaredy cat. When it thunders, he crawls underneath the covers in bed. And the other one said, that's nothing. My dad's such a scaredy cat. When mom leaves home, he goes next door where the neighbors meet. Goes next door to the neighbor lady. I told you I didn't have a good feeling about that. I thought it was great. So the woman has this baby. The woman has the baby, and she's sitting there holding the baby, and the mother-in-law comes. So the mother-in-law comes over, and the mother-in-law's holding the baby and says, I got to tell you, this doesn't really look like my son. And the mom pulls up her skirt and says, this isn't a photocopier, babe. Thanks, Trish. I thought it was pretty good. All right, Brenda. That's right, Ben. Let's get comfortable here. Either. Let's try this. These three couples are going to join the church here, Jim. There's an older couple and a middle-aged couple and a young couple. And part of the things is that part of the requirements of the church is they said that you can't have sex for 2 weeks. And they kind of went. Right. So 2 weeks later they come back and 2 weeks later they come back and. I'm going to be the only one that likes it. 2 weeks later, they come back, and the older couple, and the preacher said, well, how'd it go? The older guy, oh, wasn't a problem. The older couple said, wasn't a problem. The middle-aged couple said, it's kind of tough, but really not much of a problem. And the young couple says, well, she was reaching for some corn, and I couldn't help myself, so we had sex right there. He said, well, we can't let us in the church. He said, don't worry, they won't let us in Publix either. this girl goes over. This girl goes over to this guy's house, and she's showing her around the house, and it's kind of blah 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 blah, and she goes in the bedroom, and there's this big gong, this big big gong thing. She says, "Wow, what's with the gong?" He said, "That's not a gong, it's an alarm clock." She said, "It's an alarm clock." He said, "Yeah, watch this." And he bangs it, and the neighbor goes, "Hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning." So these two couples go on this retreat. They're going on this camping retreat. See this? I don't know, Norm. I don't know. All right. We're all pretty. Well, we're all adults. Well, kind of, sort of. Two couples go on this camping retreat, and they start talking to each other. They say, "Well, we're out here all by ourselves, and we got 2 cabins out here, and why don't we swap partners?" Yeah. So they kind of talk it over, kind of establish the ground rules here, and sure enough, one couple goes back to this cabin, one couple goes back to the other cabin. After a while, the women say, "Gee, I wonder how the guys are doing over there."
Didn't see that coming.
All right, I know what you're after now. All right, here we go. This older couple gets married, and I can do this one or not. I don't know, man.
It's
Trying to get out of the way, because here it comes. This older couple gets married, and they go on their honeymoon. Anyway, go on their honeymoon, and the lady says, "I got to tell you something. There's something I need to tell you about. I have acute angina." I said, "That's good, because the rest of you is pretty ugly." I know. You saw it coming, and you couldn't get out of the way. This guy walks into this bar. He's got a gun on him. He said, "Hey! I'm going to shoot the guy who had sex with my wife." And the guy sitting in the bar said, "You don't have enough bullets, dude." That's great, man. This is a true story. So there's this ad in the paper. This is ad in the paper, and it says Porsche for $500. A Porsche. 2013 Porsche for $500. So I call the lady up. "Yeah, it's still here. Come on over." So I go over there, and I'm walking around looking at this thing. Brand new tires. Thing looks great. Driving around, it's terrific. I said, "Why are you selling this for $500? She said, "Well, it's my husband's, and he ran off with the secretary. He said, 'Just sell the Porsche and send me the money.' So there it is." Just sell the Porsche and send me the money. You got it,
Yeah, we're explaining it.
These 4 women. Can't do this with either. I don't know, Rick. I don't know. All right. So these women are in there with their kids, and they're in this group psychiatrist session. And the psychiatrist says, "Well, it's obvious that you're all obsessive. You're very obsessive women. You're very obsessive women. Like you, the first lady there, you're so obsessed with food, you named your kid Candy. And look at the second one, he said, "You're so obsessed with money, you named your kid Penny. And lady, you're so obsessed with alcohol, you named your kid Brandy." And the fourth one says, "Come on, Dick, let's get out of here." This old guy goes to the doctor. He's 70. He's 97 years old. He's 97 years old. I know. He goes to the doctor. He says, "I want my sex drive lowered." And the doctor says, "Your sex drive lowered?" He says, "I want my sex drive lowered." He said, "I think that's all in your head." He said, "Yeah, that's why I want it lowered."
I get it. You have to explain that.
You're ready, Norm. Well, maybe 2 or 3. Let's see how it goes. So, I don't know which is going to be close. Which am I going to offend more people with? I don't know. This old guy goes to this brothel and he says, I want Natasha. Yeah. And the madam says, "Natasha's very expensive. She's $1,000. She says, "I want Natasha. I've heard about Natasha. I want Natasha." So Natasha comes out and says, "I'm pretty expensive, $1,000. That's right." So they go back and, they play Scrabble. Yeah. And so, he gives her the $1,000 and he leaves. Comes back the next night. I want Natasha. And she said, "You don't get a discount for, extra visits. It's still $1,000. She said, "Yeah, I know. Here's $1,000. They do the deed." Come back the next night, sure enough, 3 nights in a row, $1,000, $3,000. And she says to him, "Where are you from?" He said, "Well, I'm from Minsk in Russia." She said, "Oh, I have a sister in Minsk." He said, "I know. She gave me $3,000 to give to you. Here you go." He had the money. Sometimes you can explain it. I like this one a lot, Colonel. Nobody's going to like it but me, but maybe that's normal. This guy comes home and his wife's sitting there and said, "You ever seen $20 all crumpled up?" He says, "No." She's dressed all real sexy and everything. "Ever seen $20?" "No, I haven't." So she reaches in her bra and pulls out a $20 bill and I'll walk up. She says, "Here you go." Yeah. She said, "You ever seen $50 all crumpled up?" And he says, "No, I haven't." So she reaches in her panties and pulls out a $50 bill and "Here you go." He said, "This is getting great." She said, "You ever seen $40,000 all crumpled up?" He said, "No." She said, "Go look in the garage." I'm getting paid for doing this. All right. I don't know if I can. I don't know, Norm. This is our closer. Get ready, Ben.
Oh, we need more.
That's all right. Should have stopped with a bubble up $40,000. Here you go. I don't know enough. All right, so let's try it anyway. We're all adults. So this lady's in a coma. She's laying in her hospital bed. What? Lady's in a coma. This lady's in a coma. She's in her hospital bed, and she's in a coma. And so the nurses come in. And they're giving her a sponge bath, and they start washing her private parts, and all of a sudden the heart monitor starts getting a little bit faster, and the reactions on all the screens and everything start getting a little bit faster. So this is kind of odd. So they try again, and they're rubbing her private. This is amazing. Huh. So they go out there to the husband. He's in the waiting room, and he says, "Well, we're not sure how to put this. It's kind of a radical thing, but your woman seems to be your wife." Our patient, your wife, seems to be responding to when we touch her sexual private parts there. So we're thinking, we kind of thought it over. We're wondering if you could, perform oral sex and maybe it would help her. And he says, "Well, I'm going to need some privacy." So he said, "Okay." So they leave him and his wife in the room there. And all of a sudden, they hear flat lines, and he comes running out and said, "I don't know what happened." "What happened?" She said, "Well, I think she choked." She is my identity. She loves to talk all this. break, come back. We have another set after this one. That's right, Bill. Another set after us. Let's run through our announcements. Always be sure to take care of your charming and talented waitresses and bartenders tonight. Driving the bar, it's the lovely and charming and talented Molly, the lovely and charming and talented Melissa, the lovely and charming and talented Ron. Everyone, please clap now for these nice ladies. Also, don't forget, as you know, the special fund we have set up in light of everything going on in the world today. A lot of people are raising money for worthy causes. We have a special fund. That's right. It's the Tommy Needs Gas Money Home and Train for Two Ex-Wives Fund. And it is, and remember, that's right, Norm, it is for the children. Thanks, Jim number one. That's right, you just moved up in the gym status. Let's open up the bidding. Also, if you're interested, we have business cards. You can take one, hit my website, quit your jobs, and follow me on the road. Everybody, oh, what fun we'll have. It'll be great. And as always, we have some candy up here. That's right, gym number 1A. The good girls can have one piece of candy. The bad girls can have as much as they like. You folks are great. Thanks for coming out. I hope you're having fun with us. We're going to do a little tune, short little break, and thank you for supporting live music. Where it began, I can't begin to know. I only know it's going slow. In spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Everybody, hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Caroline, the time never seemed so good. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I've been in line to believe they never could, but now look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We feel it all coming to. And when I go, it runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when I'm holding you?
I gotta go vote for him. What? Vote for him. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Touching one, reaching out.
Was there another card here about voting? No,
Touching
that is the vote stand. I don't know if there's a box up there. I don't know if they did it all.
Make it good.
I've got a card at home.
Good time.